The two teams with the best records among high desert schools square off at Apple Valley High School's Rick Gabrielson Field this day when the Sun Devils host the Granite Hills Cougars. The Sun Devils 8-2 coming in. First-year coach Trayvon Jackson's Cougars 7-1. The contest became one of dueling pitching staffs. The Granite Hills pitchers, starter Vincent Jarvis, a junior, and reliever 6'1" sophomore Paul Watts. Sun Devils starter 6'4" Ethan Yazzie, and reliever Oscar Lima. Both Sun Devils pitchers, seniors. Combined, these four pitchers allow only 7 base hits all day, all singles. A total of 4 runs would be scored. Granite Hills leadoff hitter Caleb Cutts leads off the game with the first of the Cougars' 3 hits. When it comes to giving up a run, both starting pitchers became victim of their own device. The only run scored against Ethan Yazzie, the result of this pitch to the backstop. Ethan Yazzie strikes out the side in the first, but his team comes in to hit, trailing 1-0. Vincent Jarvis keeps the Sun Devils off the board in the first 2 frames, the second of his 2 strikeouts on the day coming in the second. Vince Jarvis entered this game with a 2.76 ERA. He finishes with 13 strikeouts in 12 innings on the year. Paul Watts follows Vince Jarvis on the mound. Paul Watts' ERA by day's end, .75. He has struck out 15 in 9 innings of relief work on the season. Apple Valley breaks through in the third. Seth Robertson singles to right to lead off the inning. He'll steal second and then advance to third. Bo Lloyd had walked and has advanced to second with 1 out. The Cougars concede the run. Jaden Padilla's ground out scores Seth Robertson, and the game is tied at 1. Then it is Vincent Jarvis's time to be victim of his own device. The pitch skips past his catcher, and Bo Lloyd scores easily with the go-ahead run. Base hits are at such a premium this day, those who collected them make the highlights reel. This is Errol Jackson, the Sun Devils' right fielder. The senior singles sharply to his Cougars counterpart. Errol Jackson is hitting .324. Errol Jackson adds a stolen base to his highlights reel. He has 7 stolen bases on the year. Bolstered by finally having the lead, Ethan Yazzie sets the Cougars up and down in order in the top of the 4th. This strikeout is 9th in this day's 4 innings of work. Ethan Yazzie gives up 3 hits, giving up the 1 unearned run. His earned run average lowered to 1.24. Bottom of the 5th, Bo Lloyd greets Cougars reliever Paul Watts, driving the base hit up the middle. The senior, an all-Mojave River League first-team selection the past 2 seasons, leads Sun Devils hitters with a .515 batting average. Up to this point, neither team has committed an error this game. That changes when the throw on the potential double play ball is off the mark. Bo Lloyd advances to third, and Isaiah Reveron moves into scoring position at second. This is the only error committed in the game. The Cougars deny the Sun Devils an insurance run on the fine defensive play, nailing Bo Lloyd trying to score from third. Oscar Lima has been called on to close it out. He sets the Cougars down in order in the 5th. Oscar Lima goes on to face but 2 batters over the minimum in his 3 innings of work. He strikes out 2 and does not give up a hit. 6th appearance out of the bullpen this season for Oscar Lima, who rings up the strikeout to end it. The final score, 3-1. And the Sun Devils improved to 9-2 under first-year head coach Steve Munson. The winning pitcher offers these post-game comments.
How did you evaluate this? Was this as good as you think you've thrown this season?
Yeah, I do think so. I just went up there and tried to calm myself down, let my defense work a little bit, and just came out, got a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts. Any one pitch working better than the other, or was it mixing them up that was most effective?
I think my fastball. It was getting them. They were late behind it. Nothing else was really working, so I just resorted to the fastball.
Congratulations on the win. Thanks for these comments.
Thank you, sir.
This veteran video journalist thoroughly enjoyed covering this game and these teams playing on the field where said sportscaster first coached some 57 years ago. This field of dreams where 3 future big league players played. Major League All-Stars Jason Thompson and Jason Vargas, and Ryan Christensen, current San Francisco Giants coach. I doubt any other school can point out that 3 future big-time big league players played their high school ball on the same home field. Being here this day rekindled such fond memories of those days while renewing acquaintances with former students and one umpire and longtime friend who never missed a call on the closest of plays of the day. Per usual.